Right, welcome to the third coaching sessions. Are y'all excited?
Yes, very much.
Ready to make progress? Yeah, every week we make some progress. We make some progress. All right, settle down first. Yeah. Okay, now, last week we have identified 3 projects, right? First
Yes.
project, Meridian 101, Preventive Wellness Project by Esther and Isaac. Right. And the second project is the, which one? Helping with special needs children.
Yes.
Isa and
Victor.
Victor. Okay. And then the third project is waste reduction by Diana and Beth.
Best Diana.
Okay, good. Yeah. So let's take on these 3. And last week we have discussed roughly the framework, some possibilities. Okay, we have shared some possibilities how your business can be designed roughly. Okay, but we have not done enough research, enough data, enough understanding of the problems on the ground yet. So I invited all of you to spend one more week researching further into the local needs and the more information that you have found out. Okay, so let's start with discussing what are some of these extra information that you have discovered, you have researched, because the more Lego pieces that you have together, a better understanding of the local needs, the better will be for you to design the business around it. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, because if you design your business in a vacuum, you're pretending you know the needs on the ground. Okay, so let's start with which one? Who wants to discuss your project first? You have the choice. So I presume it's the preventive care.
Yes.
Okay, come. Tell me more. It's a
Uh, our research was to research about the traditional Chinese medicine, and so we made some research about them, and we found that the Chinese traditional medicine, it is made up of the herbs, the acupuncture points, and Tai Chi.
In Kenya.
No, in Kenya. In Kenya, the traditional Chinese medicine is not that much known.
Oh, not much known. Okay.
Yeah.
But there are many Chinese in Kenya.
Yeah, the only people who are practicing it, they're only the Chinese who are in Kenya. But no Kenyans, they are practicing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there Chinese medical shops in Kenya?
Less. It's hard to find.
Hard to find. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Hey, can I know generally what do Africans feel about the traditional Chinese medicine?
Those who have an idea about it, they love it.
So they are open to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What else?
Okay. For me,
Yes.
I discovered the moxibustion about medicine.
Moxibustion. Well done. Okay, tell me more about moxibustion.
Yes, it's a burning herb. It looks like a cigarette in form.
Yeah.
Then when you're having maybe a pain, maybe somewhere, you rotate the medicine to that point.
Yeah.
And you'll feel some changes. I've practiced once.
You practiced once?
Yes, mom did it to me when I was not feeling, when I had an ankle injury.
Where do you find the moxibustion? Who gave the moxibustion to you?
There is one Chinese who came in garden and he came with it and he gave it to mom. So he used it to us. And also daddy normally use.
Okay, okay. So that might be another service that you can give.
Yes.
Next trip I come, I will teach you all moxibustion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll bring the moxibustions together with the herbal oil. You know, you can provide it as a service to the community.
Yeah.
Yes, because also it solves like cramps problem, which you normally use Angelica. So if you have that moxibustion, they vary together with Angelica, which
That's right.
girls normally use during menstruation cramps.
Okay.
Yes.
Menstruation and cramp, yeah. Do you have many girls in Children's Garden Home with menstruation cramp?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. One of them. Yes, Snyder's one of them. And
I think it's over the world. Singapore also the same.
Yeah. How about Isaac? Does he have menstruation cramp?
No.
no.
Sure? No?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Victor, yes.
Oh, Victor. Yeah, okay.
And Ariel.
Okay, so can I check with you? The girls in Children's Garden Home, when you're having menstruation cramp, when you use Angelica, does it help them?
Yes.
Very much. It helps them a lot.
Okay, good. Yeah. Snyder, does it help you? Can I just sidetrack a little? What is the supply of the oil in Children's Garden Home now for all the oil?
The supply in Children's Garden.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Isaac, can you do me a favor? You do a stock check.
Yeah. Okay.
You post it on the chat group for me.
Okay.
I want to know how many of how much left for each of the oil.
Okay.
And,
okay.
Yes.
And also you have to bring to us Hinoki, Silagen, Arome. We don't have all those medicines.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next time I charter a flight. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I fly aeroplane to. Okay. Back to your social business. Okay. So what do you think is the needs of the community that you are confident about?
I think the needs of the community. I think many people, when we introduce the preventive care, I think so many people will be interested in that because, you know, paying for getting cured is expensive than paying for your prevention. So I think so many people will like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. So prevention, listen carefully, prevention is foundation on education. Okay. When you're sick, you will automatically go and find a doctor because you already have a problem. But prevention is you don't have a problem yet. So people don't feel there's a need to do anything. Yeah, generally people are lazy. So they tend to don't do anything, wait till they get sick, they will rush to a doctor. So in order to practice prevention, we have to go on education. So Meridian 101, every Saturday, Meridian 101 is education.
Yeah.
So same thing over in Kenya. This is something that you need to do. And this is something that you and I and all our partners here can work together to support you. So the next thing that I would like you all to start doing is to create educational program. Just like Meridian 101. I think all of you have attended all the Meridian 101 program. You do exactly the same thing, but not a Chinese face talking. Okay? but African faces talking.
Mm.
But maybe partner with Chinese faces like me. Okay, partner with a young Chinese lady like Nicole.
Okay.
So it become a youthful energy. Okay, I still look youthful, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like 2 years older than Nicole, right? Look like. So what we're gonna do is to start thinking about some of the talks that we want to do, which is what you and Victor are quite good in doing. Yeah, Isaac and Victor, you're able to create video program, right? I've seen some of your video program, but now I want you to start creating video program that has got African local needs. Okay, what is the African local needs? For example, growing up girls, teenage girls with menstrual cramp, for example. Then Esther, you can come on and talk about it. Then you can bring Snyder, you can bring whoever, you know, to share how they use the oil, where they rub it. Okay, and then it helps them. Then Snyder, you must be the teacher. No, not Snyder, sorry, Esther. Esther, you must be the teacher. You must come out and say that, okay, the reason why they rub at this point is because it is San Yin Jiao. Okay, it is along the kidney meridian. And based on the traditional Chinese medical science, okay, kidney meridians govern the reproductive health. So look, what I like you all to do is that to position yourself as a teacher. Okay, do not position yourself as a physician, because you are not TCM physician trained.
Yeah.
If you position yourself as a teacher like all of us, we can just share. But if you need, we can have a physician here in Singapore to support you. Jermaine is online now. Yeah, Jermaine is also in the Zoom now. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you see, I'm going to.
Yeah, Jermaine is the TCM doctor.
Hello, sorry, I'm late. I'm outside.
Hey, we will punish her for being late.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hey, I'm having a very nice dessert here.
Okay, can see?
Yes.
So Esther and Isaac, I want you to think carefully, because now we are shaping up your social business already. Over this next 1-2 weeks, we are shaping out how your social business is going to look like now. Okay. So the main problem that we are going to solve, okay, is preventive care. To minimize illness. Okay. And then you can have some benefit from here, so that spend less money on medicine and going to the hospital. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So you are going to focus on the local community. Okay? Plus, I would say, the expat community. In Kenya, you have many expats, right? All the white people. Now you have many expats who are the Chinese people. Okay, they are the ones with the money. So when we provide educational preventive care to these people, we can charge them. And when we make the profit, you can use it to subsidize the local community, the people in the slum, the people in Kwarangori, the people in Kibera, etc. Roger? So yeah, so we are a little bit like what you call Robin Hood. Yeah, a little bit like Robin Hood. We don't rob from the poor. I mean, we don't rob from the rich.
Rich.
But basically, we earn from the rich, and then we use it to subsidize the poor. Roger.
Yeah.
So this is your social business calling. Okay.
Yeah.
What is important for both of you to take up the positioning? Okay, the positioning is what? You are a wellness educator. Okay, you are a wellness educator. You are educating the local people. You're educating people to take preventive care. Using what? Using Meridian 101 as your main thing. And then when people ask you what is Meridian 101, this is a movement, it's a wellness movement started in the Far East in Singapore. And then spreading to the world and going global. Okay? And then people want to know what it is, you direct them to essentially meridian.com. Okay? So that will give a legitimacy. When people come and see that, wow, this is a movement started in 2007, they will have the trust there. Okay? Then I can come in and give some talk. So every month I can give one talk. Okay? In between, you guys go and give your own talk.
Yeah.
Then we will, from here, what we will do is we will generate, what we are going to do is we're going to generate from the, what we are going to do is you're going to give wellness talk. Okay, in person, it can be in person. That means you stand up and give talk in your hall. Okay, in Children's Garden Home. Okay, physically, yeah, I'm saying, yeah. You can give talk over Zoom. You can shoot very small 3-minute kind of wellness video, yeah, and put it on your social media, okay, and with that you're going to generate awareness. All right, and if with the awareness, what they're going to do is they're going to come and look for you. They make a phone call to you and get them to come for appointment or a physical workshop. You can call it Meridian 101 workshop in Children's Garden Home. Okay, you ask Daddy Moses is here, right? Sitting behind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Moses, you can help to, beautify one classroom for use during weekend when you are not studying. Okay, one of the classroom at the back, or in the above the boys' dorm, maybe at the library, the new library.
Yeah.
Right. So it looks good, and people come to attend this. They will pay money. Okay, they'll pay money. Yeah. Okay. Then of course when they pay money, what happens? You have to keep proper accounting. We will talk about money management in 2 weeks later. Okay, we will talk about money management 2 weeks later. Yeah. Okay, but basically you're going to do this. And from there, because they come to Children's Garden Home, you must add in one that is called, I don't know, use our foreign minister. Who is the foreign minister now? In the children? Last time was Sharon, right?
Yes.
Who is the foreign minister now?
Tina.
Huh?
Tina.
Tina.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Tina. So you get a foreign minister to give them a tour poor children's garden home, and if they want, they can make donations. They can sponsor a child, okay, or they can make donations. So we kill two birds with one stone. Okay, one is your social business. The other one is introduce them to children's garden home. Okay. Later on, we will develop a program also about our youth social entrepreneur program, and invite them to support our social entrepreneur program. Okay, and then you get them to refer their friend, refer friends, and then the people who get refer friends, they will come back again, come to here, and then start all over again. Then you get more and more customer. Roger?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
we save this first. Okay. So that's one of the things that probably you want to get started because it costs nothing. Okay, it costs nothing to get started.
Yes.
You just, at the moment now, you cannot sell product because you don't have any product to sell.
Yeah.
Okay, wait till we go a bit further, then maybe we can bring in more oils, we can bring in more moxibustions, and then you can sell some of these things. Moxibustion can be sold easily because moxibustion is very cheap. It's not expensive. Yeah, it's not expensive. Avita essential oil are more expensive. Okay, but you can make money. You will make money from where? You make money from giving the talk, educating them. So they pay for the education. Okay, and the education is branded Meridian 101 because the education is branded from Singapore. So you guys are the first group that brings this brand from Singapore, this movement from Singapore, from Asia into Africa. Okay. Later on, two of you will become principal. Okay, you'll run an academy. Then maybe you from Uganda, you from Tanzania, you from where? Zahe, you from Mozambique, you know, they will all come to you. You from Nigeria will come to you. Okay, then you can conduct training there and allow Meridian 101 to spread to the whole Africa. Okay, but it's very important. The next 1 year is to establish that Esther and Isaac are subject matter expert, are Meridian 101 trainer. Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exciting, huh?
Yeah, very excited.
Okay, I want you to be a successful entrepreneur. Okay, I want you to live a good, rich life. Like I say last week, rich doesn't mean just having money. But rich means you're living a life that giving back to the society, helping your fellow. Once upon a time, street children, they have nowhere to go in the slum. Okay, like what Daddy is doing. Yeah. Roger.
Yeah.
So from the two of you are going to give birth to many more Meridian 101 ambassador. Then they will call you Mama Esther and Daddy Isaac. Okay, so now I give you homework to do.
Yeah.
Okay, the homework for you to do. Thankfully, Meridian 101 is not something totally new to you.
Yeah.
It's been around for 4 years since 2016, yeah, when I first trained the two of you, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So over the last 4 years, what is important now is for you to sit down, reflect, and ask yourself how it has been practiced in children's garden home. Maybe even you can interview a few of the community auntie, uncle who come to you for treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you want to focus on creating a few videos that you can start creating a social media. Yeah. Isaac, what social media do you use in Africa? Is it mainly Facebook also?
Yeah, Facebook, there is Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Set up a Facebook account dedicated to Meridian 101 Kenya. Yeah. Or Meridian 101 Africa. Yeah. You can start one that is Meridian 101 Kenya. Okay. Make the two of you administrator. You can put me administrator also, so I can help to moderate, help to post something. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
Yes.
create one Meridian 101 Kenya under Instagram also.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Yes.
earlier you get it started, you start the promotions, you start the publicity, you start the traction. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I will support you with content. Okay, I will support you with some content, and then from there we grow it week by week. Yeah. But I think you have enough stories now.
Yes.
Okay. So Esther, you interview Snyder. Okay. And then I think some of you can interview other people.
Yeah.
I think people like Ernest and all, you can get them to start speaking. Okay. So start creating that curiosity, start creating that, African practice TCM.
Yeah.
Okay. So when the time comes, I will do a global interview of TCM going into Africa, something like that. Maybe we will interest a CNN or Discovery Channel. Okay,
Yeah.
but we don't go big too fast. We must get your fundamental ready. Okay,
Yes.
Roger. And if we are going to use Avita essential oil, maybe what we can do is we can focus on using the Vita Meridian. Yeah, because the rest of the oil are more expensive. Okay, but we can use more of the Vita Meridian, because Vita Meridian alone is very powerful already.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, the community. I understand from Daddy Moses that in the community you have some people who come to you for treatment, right?
Yeah.
Who are these people? What are usually the health problem?
The hell. Some have got joint pains.
What?
Joint pains.
Joint pain.
Joint pain.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they are saying that the pain has been there for like a long time. Yeah.
Also, there are those who have back pain,
Back pain. Okay.
and liver, especially women have liver.
Oh, after giving birth.
Then after giving birth, yes, after giving birth.
Okay. So did you all help them?
Yeah.
Yes, the one who used to come, I do to her. Yes, but
Happy?
she
She's
got
happy?
well. Yes, she got well, and yes.
Is she a happy customer?
Yes.
Did she pay money?
Yes, she used to pay when she was coming, but after she got well, yes, she doesn't come because she's
Okay. And how much did she pay? How much did she pay to Daddy Moses?
They normally pay 200.
200.
You know, they are from poor families. So.
Okay, they're from poor family. Okay, next I want you to do research is in Kenya, in Nairobi, when people attend a 1 hour to 2 hour workshop, okay, how much do they pay? Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, you may not know now. Never mind. Go and do the research on this. Let's say they attend art and craft workshop.
Yeah.
Okay, or they attend a meditation workshop, or they attend a health talk. Okay, how to prevent cancer, for example. Okay, so I want you to do some research. In other words, I want to know when you are ready to run a Meridian 101 workshop in Nairobi, how much should you charge?
Okay.
Okay, because if we know how much you can charge, if you charge too high, nobody will come. If you charge too low, you're running a charity. Okay, yeah, so somewhere is too low, too high. What is the right amount? You understand? Okay, now I want to tell you what we do in Singapore. Don't worry, this whiteboard later I will save and send it to all of you in the chat, okay?
Yes.
Now in Singapore, Meridian 101 workshop in Singapore, yeah, Singapore. We charge physical one, yeah, now I'm talking about physical. Okay, physical workshop, we charge 50 Singapore dollar for one workshop. Okay, but they can buy a package. They can buy a package of 150 for 5 workshops. Okay, now let me tell you what is $50 in Kenyan shilling. 50 Singapore dollar is about Kenyan shilling 3,008. Okay, so 150 Singapore dollar is Kenyan shilling 12,000. About that lah, yeah? Okay, but when we run it on Zoom, we charge $25 for one workshop. And then we charge $75 for 5 workshops. Okay, half the price of that. Yeah. So there is a pricing. Now, what I want to discuss with you now is to become clearer as we go along on the pricing mechanism. How much would people pay? Okay. Of course, eventually you can have 2 tiers. You can have one tier as something like for the social price lah, yeah, for the people who are the poor, yeah, or maybe even free, right? Then the other one is the standard, the normal, yeah. This one will be for everybody else, including the expatriates. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now what we want to know is how much can we charge that people would want to come? All right. Okay, so that will be your homework for the next 1 week. Okay, you can refer to many similar courses. I am sure there are many courses in Nairobi. Okay, now don't forget that besides the local community, there are 2 kinds, right? Local is one is really the poor. I think we want to give them free, yeah, as a seva, yeah. Then you have the local community who are normal people. They are good income earner. Okay, so there's one is local community. The other one is expatriate, all the foreigners who are living or doing businesses in Nairobi. And these are really the so-called the well-off people, yeah? Yeah. And yet you have one more, which Kenya is famous for. At the moment now, maybe not lah. Nobody, no tourists lah. But during good time, there are a lot of tourists. Yeah, and I think many tourists, some of these tourists who are foreigner, they may be keen to know how do African conduct a traditional Chinese medicine talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this 1 week I want you to focus on understanding the pricing mechanism, and secondly is collecting all the good story and put it into videos and all. Okay. So that will be for you this week. Yeah.
Yes.
And so from now on, whenever you attend the Meridian 101 workshop, I want you to attend with the intention to be the speaker. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Consultation over for your group. All right. I saw all the beautiful lamps, yeah, that you have sent me. I will show to everybody so that all can see. Okay, so you are showing that these are the glass that your friend made,
Yes.
right? Another one. So it is this shape that he made, right? Or is the glass here? Is the whole thing, is it?
Yes, even the stones inside.
Right. Okay. So very artistic and very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I will buy.
Ah, see, you have one customer here.
Wow. Wow, this is nice. Mm.
Okay. So tell me, what are your intentions now? What kind of product are you trying to make?
Okay, for the races, we're doing that. We have that program in Children's Garden. We can learn from the others who are doing it, the flower races. But for the light, I think we can just try to learn on how he makes them. Then we can do that for ourselves.
Okay. Have you all tried this last 1 week to try to do something?
Not yet, because we have not yet known how to put the threads to make that shape.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So your project, do you want to go along this line? That's my question.
For me,
Diana
yes.
and Beth. Huh?
Yes.
So if you want to go along this line, the first thing is, I think the first thing is for you to get, I think the first thing is for you to get a hands-on experience of making some of this, right? Once you have gotten your hands-on experience of making some of these art pieces, then you can decide on creating, maybe in the beginning, not so many model, could be 5 or 6 different model, right? 5 or 6 different ranges, so-called. Okay. And then you get practice and practice and practice until you are very good at making the 5 or 6 different models. Okay. So in other words, your steps is this. Okay, Beth and Diana. So step 1 is your research. I think we have not discovered this aspect yet. Research on the demand of something like that. Okay, so who are your buyers? The questions are, who are you selling to? Okay, would it be homeowner? Secondly, are the business people? Who else? Okay, I think you got to continue doing this. Have you researched on this?
Mostly is the offices, homeowners, and maybe when there are some events like the lights. I saw people using them in events, like night events. They're using the lights.
Okay. Now, what is important is that you see, when the Meridian 101, you can imagine there'll be many people interested in preventive care. Yes? There'll be companies interested in preventive care. They don't want to fall sick. There'll be families interested in preventive care. There'll be young people, old people interested in preventive care. Okay? But now you are going to make an art piece. Now you have to have some confidence that there are demand out there. Otherwise, you are going to spend a lot of time learning how to make it. Then later you're trying to look around and find who will buy your product. Okay? So this portion here, we are not very clear because you're making something that is very specific. It's like a decorations. People can have it, people don't have it. People will have extra money, then they will do it. You know, it's not a necessity. Yeah, that's a big difference between going towards a mass demand versus something that is very niche. Okay, arts is a very niche thing. Okay, so I think the two of you got to bang your head together, brainstorm, and go out there and find out more about this, more about the demand. How are you going to create this into something that people will want to buy? Yeah, Diana, you are in commerce course, right?
Yeah.
I see the two of you to be very perfectly fit and matching for this project, yeah? Because when you are looking at commerce, it's about supply demand, yeah? When you are going to get the children or yourself, or later on you're going to hire people, provide youth employment to more youth. Actually, you are not looking at the children in children's garden home. Yeah, this social business is about setting up a production facility that you can offer employment opportunity to the youth out there who are unemployed. Yes or no? So your supply demand, your commerce study comes in nicely now. When you're going to engage all these people, you got to make sure that you sell your product. If your product is not selling, you can't bring the money in, and these people will not have anything. You probably don't even have money to buy the raw material. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So this is one aspect now. Bev, you are the creative one. You are the singer. You are the songwriter. Okay. So creativity means creating something out of nothing. Yeah. So creativity also means innovating, finding out needs from different parts, different community, and how can you blend them in together. Okay. So this portion here is quite important. I'm not getting very clear indication of your demand over in Kenya yet. Okay. Now, one of the way that you want to think about doing it is to be very clear in your product design. Now, from this demand, you're going to be able to think about, because this demand, listen carefully, this demand will drive your product design. Okay, that is your step 2. Okay, you drive your product design. So your product design will be very different, depends on who you sell it to. Okay, so let's say I put another one. This is tourist, yeah. Because one of the possibilities is selling to tourists, don't you think so?
Yes.
Right? Tourists, yeah. Another one could be selling to school, but school got no money, yeah. Right? Kenyan school, public school may not have a lot of money, so the school may not be a very good customer to you. Okay, or it could be a targeted group of people. Let's say, because now there are a lot of Chinese down there, right? Okay, it could be targeted to Chinese, for example. Okay, let's think carefully. I'm just highlighting some of these ideas for you to see how I do product design. Okay, listen carefully, yeah. Now, my product design for homeowner. Okay, I don't want to talk about homeowner. I want to talk about tourists, for example, tourists. Okay, what kind of product design will be very useful for tourists? Remember when I help you guys do the product design for the beads? I remember, Diana, when you're very young, you were doing the beads, remember? Okay, do you remember the 3 series that I designed? One series is a safari series. One series is the tribal series, right? And then another series is the Waka Waka series, remember? Remember? Right? Waka Waka series are playing with all the words like jumbo, like habariako, like what else? Love, what is it? What is love? Love.
Upendo.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I can't remember all the words. Yeah, another one is like no problem is what?
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, okay. Nakuna Matata, yes. Then Safari series is playing with animal, right? And then Tribal series is playing with all your tribes, the very many different tribes, Maasai, Samburu, right? Kikuyu and all this, right? So your lamp, I'm giving you an idea, because when you are going to design lights and using a bottle, the question is, how do you decorate this bottle become important? Isn't it? So if you're thinking of tourists, you want to think something that will be, you probably want to design something like, for example, here would be elephant, right? Right? Elephant, right? Okay. And the light will have something to do with Africa, maybe using Maasai cloth or something like that, Maasai pattern, then give meaning to it. Okay, give meaning to it. Then tourists will buy this lamp. Do you agree? If this design is very good, it will lead to even export, like Kauturi, right? Okay, so that is a Kauturi ideas. Okay, now if you are thinking in terms of, let's say, Chinese, if you want to look at Chinese, then your lamp might be something to do with Chinese wording that are very prosperous. Okay, like, can you read this?
No.
Okay, this means success, 成功. Say together, 成功. Okay, very good. Right? So it could be something like written in African style. I don't know how it is, but this is your product design. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay, your product design must design for success. Must design based on who you're going to sell it to. But if you're just going to make something like what your friend made, I'm not sure who buys them. Then what you will do is you will end up putting up on an e-commerce website or putting up on your Instagram, waiting forever for somebody to buy it. Okay, that is no good. Okay, that is a waste of time. Okay, and all your youth will not have the confidence to join your company. Because they join your company, they make all these things that nobody buys, let's say. Okay? So this is your important step now. You got to research on your demand, determine exactly who your target audience. Okay, in other words, it's determine your target audience, your target customer, sorry, yeah. And then go into determining your product design. And then the step 3 would be hands-on. Go and make them yourself. Make all these pieces yourself. Then you will know how easy, how difficult to make them. Because you do not know how to make them, it is an idea only. Product design at this stage is just an idea stage. This is a translation into physical. Okay? Okay? Then you know whether whatever you design in your head, can it be done or not? Or is it too difficult to do? Or is it too expensive to do? Then Diana, you got to put on whatever you learn in your commerce school, okay? Based on step 4 will then be the viability, the feasibility study. Feasibility. What is the cost and what is the potential profit that you can, how much can you sell? How much can you sell it? Yeah. Of course, if you're going to sell to tourists, you can sell it higher. If you sell it to local homeowner, maybe lower. Unless you sell it to expat. Okay, but you will need to know the taste of the expat, for example. Sorry, this is not here, this is here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hello, are you following me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then from here, your cost, I bring it here. Your cost has got 2 things. The cost of getting your bottle, your glass. That means your waste. How do you get a waste from the street? Because that is one of your problem that you want to solve, right?
Yes.
So your project is a little bit more complicated because you have chosen to do this project. Okay. You have to think of getting the waste into your factory, so-called your factory. And then from your factory, you're going to turn it into an art piece. Okay, you and your youth. Then from the art piece, you're going to sell it and bring the money back to fund this factory and fund the waste collection. Okay, that is how your business is going to be able to sustain itself. Okay, so you have two challenges now, because you are using your friend's idea. Probably you can do a lot more research. Of course, also depends on his business model, but you don't need to follow his business model. In fact, you can help him by sharing with him what I just shared with you. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes artists is like that. Yeah, artists like to do things, create, you know. Then you create a whole room of things, but nobody buys, you know. Okay, and then you keep spending money on creating all these things, then you hope that people will buy. Right? But you can turn it the other way around. Once you have your product design fixed, maybe you are going to focus only on 2 or 3 or 4 models. Then you get very, very good at doing that 2 or 3 or 4 model. Okay, but you must make sure you do models that are sellable. There is a demand in the marketplace for it. Okay. Now, once you have determined who are going to buy this from you, I can then help you with coming up with ideas on how to do marketing on that. Okay. Let's say, for example, if your focus target customer is expatriate, the white people, let's say, yeah, then there is something that they like. Okay, they like something like zen, very rustic, very tribal probably, That's why they like collecting all the wood figures of animals and all that, right? Right. And if that is the case, then perhaps you want to learn about the flaming technique of manipulating glass. Right? I sent you some of did you get some of the link that I sent you?
Yeah.
Right? You can go online and learn about flaming. So they use a flame, a butane torch to melt the glass and then made it into shapes, right? So one of the way that you can think about is collecting all the beer bottle, glass bottle, wine bottle, but find a way to turn it into animals. Right? So that will become a different project already. Right? It's not selling land anymore, but you are learning how to turn a wine bottle into a zebra. Right? Learning to turn a wine bottle into a giraffe. Okay, look like giraffe, something like that. Okay, but yet you can use it like a vase. Okay, you can use it like a vase, right? So you're creating something totally new that no one in the market has. And at the same time, you can use it as a way to say that, look, you are creating a whole new art form that nobody has seen it before, and you don't need to you don't need to compete with other people. Like what your friend is doing, I personally, I don't quite like it because he is competing with all the lamp maker in the world. Correct? Yeah, he's competing with all the lamp maker in the world. There's so many brands. There's so many cheap lamp that is from China that is so cheap. Okay, so imagine, okay, if you collect a wine bottle, okay, and you use a flame, you use a flaming torch. You use a flaming torch. And this is hot air, yeah? Probably 1000 degrees. Okay? And you can melt certain part of it. You can melt certain part of it, and you can melt certain part of it. Okay? And you can turn this into and then make a tail out of it. Okay? Does it look like a giraffe? Does it look like a giraffe?
The neck, yes.
Huh?
Neck.
Yeah, and then you play with color. Okay, you play with color. Yeah, you play with color, right? And then because you can play with color, you can play with legs. Right? Right?
Okay. The front view.
Right? And then what you do is you put a wire, drill a hole in the bottom, and then you put a LED light inside. And then of course you got to where's the head? The eyes and the snot. Okay, I'm just giving an idea. Yeah, I'm just giving you an idea. Okay, yeah. So you get my point. Yeah, you get my point. Okay, yeah. So personally, what Daddy Alvin likes to do is to create something that nobody has. And when you can create something that nobody has, then you have no competitor. Then you can call it anything you want, right? You can call it environmental sculpture. You can call it eco whatever. No, you want to call it whatever eco arts or something like that, right?
Eco art.
And your story behind this whole thing is empowering the youth, unemployed youth, to express their creativity about the kind of earth they want to live in by collecting waste glass from the street, turn it into an art, and tell the world that, look, this is my future world. I don't want the giraffe to extinct. Doesn't matter the giraffe doesn't look like a giraffe. Right? Okay. Yeah, you can make it into a bird, you can make it into an elephant, you can make it into whatever, right? But now it's the story that sells. It's the heart about protecting our environment. And who are the ones making it? The youth. And then you ask the people, will you buy? Will you buy one to support? Right? And if you make it into a utility, you make it into a utility, like I say, you put an LED light or whatever, it can become a decor item.
Yes.
Okay? But nothing stopping you from creating the glass into something that is of usability. Okay? Now, give you more example. Now you have made me become crazily imaginative now, yeah? You have like that, yeah? Can you flame it such a way that it will become like that? And maybe one leg here, and one tail here. Then you can put the eyes here. So this is, oh, you can you can make one elephant here. And then this become a bowl. It become a plate. This become a serving plate. Can it become a serving plate?
Yes.
So in other words, you flatten the bowl, you flatten a bottle, and then you make it such that you make little thing, and then you play with drawing, yeah, and it become a functional. It's not just a decor. It become a functional art. Okay, that people can buy and put their fruits. Okay, this can be a fruit platter, for example. They can put their orange, right?
Yes.
And their banana, right? And their grapes. Okay, you get what I mean? I think you're getting the hang. So I want you to stretch your imagination. Okay, you have a friend who has given you some idea, but you don't need to copycat 100%. Okay. What is important for both of you now, because you are at a very early stage of creating something from nothing, you have the chance to play with a blank sheet of paper. Be bold, okay? But once your product design is very firm, then we can invest some money in getting if you want to play with a flame, get a flame, torch, and start trying out, okay? And then later on, when we are very clear who are your customer, then we can go on pricing. Okay, you need to do a bit more research. We are not ready to go into the detail of your business yet. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Gotta do more work. This is the journey of being an entrepreneur. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
But I like the idea of you wanting to remove the waste from the street and tell an environmental climate change message. That is very powerful. Okay. But your message can only be as powerful as the final product that people actually want. But you create something that nobody will want to patronize and buy from you, then you have a problem. It's not a business. It's just a project. It can be a project to promote environmental awareness, but it cannot become a sustainable business. You get what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. So now what I want the two of you to do is to be very creative in thinking about the demand in the marketplace. Who are you trying to value add to? Is it a expatriate? Is it the homeowner? Is it the business? Is it whoever? Yeah, there must be a continuous demand. No demand, no business. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So for the time being, I think this will be my coaching for both of you. It's still on a very blank piece of paper. Okay. You can sketch anything, not very clear what it will come out. Okay. So like just now, I created an elephant out of nothing. Yeah. So your bottle can be, I will also continue to brainstorm myself will be creative myself. If I have ideas, I will pass it to you over the chat. Okay. 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 Back to a drawing block. All right. Okay. Next. All right. Special needs group.
Yes.
Tell me what have you done this week?
Okay. As we did some research, we talked to one director, Madare specialist director of that school. So in that school, what they do, they train their children who have autism in doing bakery, mostly in cooking. They train them, and they have found that they are good. But so, and we did a few researches, so we decided that we can do a bakery for autism, whereby we'll be dealing with kids. You know, children with autism, if you give them one task to do, like you tell them make cake or make queen cake, like that, yes. And continuously, they do it. They do it more better, and they become creative. And with bakery, it becomes they can be creative in their own way. You know, cakes nowadays you can design it the way you want it. Like you can design a football, you can design a house of a cake. I saw somebody designed a cake whereby he made like a swimming pool, and then people are swimming, and it's a cake. So you can do it in your own way. And autism children, they are very creative like that. So we decided, me and my business partner here, we deal with bakery. So youth employment, there will be employing youth with autism problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this school that is training autism children in bakery, have they started a bakery?
Now they have not. That's why you see now they train them, and then the autism children, they go. Now they don't have jobs. No one can employ an autism child to do such jobs. So they don't have jobs. You see, now they go to school, but after school, they don't have jobs.
So that is the problem of this director. He
Yes.
trained a whole bunch of autism kids who can bake, but nobody employ them. Is that the
Yeah.
case?
Yeah, that's the case.
Okay, you
So
spoke to the director. You spoke to the
Yeah.
director.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
During this week, you can connect me and the director.
okay.
Okay, I will help you to find out more. Is this school a government school?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a government school.
Yes.
And he trained all these children and then no employment.
No, you know, in Kenya, we don't have an autism school, a public autism school.
You don't have.
We only have a special school for the mentally handicapped. So you see, in Kenya, autism is not something very, yeah.
None. It's not known.
So
So
everybody get into this school, whether they are autistic, they are Down syndrome, they are mentally retarded, they are
Yes.
everything. So it's
Yes.
all kinds of special needs.
Yes, they assume children with autism are mentally handicapped.
Okay. So but I'm sure he must have some success story, right?
So, we have not. Oh, the director.
Yeah.
We did not get into those points, but yeah, we will see those details. But we are still communicating with him. He gives some of the ideas he gives us.
Okay.
Yes, and then, yeah.
Where is this school? Is it near to Children's Garden Home?
No.
It's in Nairobi.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in Nairobi, but not near Children's Garden.
So one possibility could be that you start the social business in his school. Is that one possibility?
You know, it is a public school.
Oh, it's a public school. Okay. Okay. And have you seen some of the children?
Yes.
You confident that they can be your baker?
Before we did the research, when I was still in college, before the COVID-19 holiday, we visited one of the schools, and they were very good at making popcorns.
Making what?
Popcorns.
Popcorns. Okay.
Yeah.
Movie base.
Making mandazis.
Mandazi. Okay.
Cakes, and we also bought them.
Okay.
They are good at that.
Are they selling it?
Yes, they are being trained.
Being trained, but do they sell it?
Yes, they sell it to the teachers and other students.
Okay. So it's not really a commercial operation yet.
Yeah.
It's not.
Is this the same school?
No, it's
No.
not the same. It's not the same.
Also, there are another special school.
Yes.
Are there many special schools in Nairobi?
No. The one I'm telling you is in Thika. It is not in Nairobi. It is not in Nairobi.
Oh, not in Nairobi.
The one she went to eat mandazi is not in Nairobi. It's in Thika.
40 kilometers from Nairobi.
Yeah, it's about
40 kilometers.
it's about 40 kilometers from here.
Oh, okay. Oh, not very far away. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so your idea is to fund a bakery,
Yes.
Yes.
start a
And-
bakery.
And with bakery, we can also do the fresh juice.
Yeah, healthy fresh juice. Not like there's a juice there's a time you taught us there down.
What if I told you
No, get them. Oh, we did. You showed us down there. You showed us down there. So it was. I can't remember the name of that juice, but it was very healthy. It was called shock. We called it shock. So
That was a drink that I created for you all.
yeah. So
That's not healthy drink. That's not healthy drink. That's using
okay.
it's actually shandy. For the rest of the Singaporean, yeah, is. So I came out with a concoction of soda, 7-Eleven. No, not 7-Eleven. The lime juice together with orange juice plus
The color was attractive.
yeah. Okay, like
Fruit punch.
yeah, fruit punch. Okay, yeah. So they were selling it in the cafe to the outside people. Yeah, and we call it shock. That's a Singaporean slang.
Oh
Okay,
yes, like
all right.
yeah, but it's dealing with healthy with fruits.
Okay.
Yeah, fresh fruits. You blend them, and then you sell them. Like I can remember one visitor took me somewhere where they made me a green juice. I can't remember the name. A Chinese drink. They told me it's very healthy in the body.
Okay.
So yeah, so we mix it, the bakery, with those kind of juice. You know, people want things which are healthy to their body. Yeah.
Your idea may be very revolutionary in Nairobi. Can I ask you, do you all know of any restaurant or bakery or business set up run partially by special needs youth?
There is
Here in
none.
Kenya, no. We don't have.
So if you are going to do that, it could be very revolutionary, and it would be I think you will create a big awareness about the needs to employ such youth. Otherwise, they will just be what? They'll become the irrelevant human, yeah, in this age, right?
Yeah.
I like the idea. The question now is your confidence of working with these youth. How old are they roughly?
Between 16 to 30.
Okay. Because working with autistic youth has a challenge of its own. You know that, yeah? Okay. Sometimes they don't understand you, or they're very emotional. There's meltdown and that sort of things, yeah? Snyder, you know about this, yeah? So you got to put all those things consideration in place. You got to start finding out like-minded people like you who are the unemployed youth who you can employ to partner with the autism youth. You probably have a case of 60-40, right? 60% normal people helping 40% of the autistic to run an operation. Okay, your this week's homework is the same, is to research on product development. Okay, is to research on product development. Yeah, I think you are now getting clearer and clearer, yeah, into the kind of people you want to help. So can I say that Snyder and Victor, your focus is on autistic youth, am I right?
Yes.
Age group?
16 to 30.
16 to 30. Yeah? So now what your aim is no longer doing therapy for the young children. Okay? No more. Yeah? See, the focus will become clearer now. Okay? Is to provide employment, is to create employment opportunity for this group of people. Okay, so the therapy comes for that. Therapy will be provided by some other people who would be focusing on supporting the autistic children from 0 to 16, something like 0 to 15. But between 16 to 30, these are the children who have grown up with some skill, and your focus of the skill is in the area of what? Bakery. Am I right to say?
Yes.
Okay. So now what you need to do now is your this week's project is on research and product design. Okay. In other words, is fixing in, is it going to be mandazi? Is it going to be birthday cake? Yeah. Because getting this to make birthday cake is very different from making mandazi, right? Right? Okay, it's also very different from what other things? What other things do you think these children can make?
Juice.
Huh?
Juice. Samosa.
Samosa. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that you must not try to be too ambitious and thinking like you're running a full-fledged restaurant, you know. It's a big project like that. Okay. I would rather you, instead of trying to run a restaurant, try to make it like, for example, are they able to make birthday cake like you say?
Yes.
Okay. Then just focus on making birthday cake.
Yes.
Okay. Example, yeah. I'm using example, yeah. So let's say just focus on making birthday cake. Okay. And then you determine birthday cake, you have model, you come up with a product design that they can make. It could be one is a swimming pool design. Okay. Second could be a castle. Okay. Third could be elephant. You know, I'm just saying whatever that come to my mind. Yeah, you get what I mean? So in other words, eventually you can run it without a shop. You run it on online order. Okay. We just collect online order from people who want to buy birthday cake. They choose either this one or this one or this one. They make online payment to you. Then this, your factory so-called, okay, your factory will make it and deliver to the birthday boy or girl to the party lah. You get what I mean? It can be offices, it can be home, it can be a school, it can be any organization. So you can run your business totally as an online business. In other words, you do not need to run a full restaurant. You get what I mean? Then later on, you can add on. Later, you can add on to additional. When your business is becoming better, you have got specialists running it smoothly. The birthday cake division, you can add on the, let's say, snack division. You can add on juice division. Yeah, because every one of these formula requires a lot of training to the youth. Roger, are you getting me?
Yes.
Huh? So you grow your business segment by segment. You start with something like birthday is very good, because birthday cake, you can probably sell it at a slightly higher margin. Okay, And because it is a very, it's a very revolutionary idea of employing the autistic youth. Okay, so I think there will be attraction. People will be willing to come and support. Since I'm buying a birthday cake, I might as well buy from you guys and support the autistic youth. But don't be mistaken. I think behind your factory, you will have to put in place a lot of new things which you have not learned before. Food safety, hygiene, okay? And making sure that the standard is there. The taste must be good. Otherwise, the customer buy one time and they will never come back to you again. Can I ask Victor and Snyder, are y'all very good with birthday cake?
Cooking.
Baking, not cooking. We don't cook cakes.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So, it need not be birthday cake. I'm just giving you an example. So this week, what you need to do is to think about a product design. Okay. If you're going to bring this youth and provide them with employment, what are they going to value add specifically? Try not to have too many things, and try not to have mandazi, because mandazi is mandazi, yeah? There's so many mandazi around, right? In other words, again, you're going to compete with a lot of different people, yeah? And mandazi doesn't make a lot of money because mandazi is small, yeah? But birthday cake is better. To me, birthday cake would be better, okay? And if you can design the birthday cake, just like just now the bottle, yeah? If you can design the bottle into something that nobody has ever seen before, okay? So if your birthday cake could be about the dreams of youth, the vision of children of tomorrow, okay? So your birthday cake is of a specific design. Every birthday cake has a message. A birthday cake could be about a greener earth, for example. Another birthday cake is about so your birthday cake is not the same as all the different kind of birthday cake where there's rounded whatever, you know. Your birthday cake is, you also do not want to compete with all the cartoon characters, you know, Avengers or Superman, you know, because all these are everywhere. Your birthday cake has a special meaning and design and message in itself. A bit like the song that y'all sang. What was that song? The African Child, right? The message in the African Child, right? If Obama can, so I can, right? Something like this, yeah? Nothing is impossible, you know, that kind of message that's empowering, right? So you're selling a brand, okay? A brand that empowers the from the not having to the having, from the not confident to the confident, right? From the people who nobody will employ them to creating a future for this youth. Then later on, you will then be able to employ normal unemployed youth to help you to do marketing, to do servicing, to do delivery, okay? To do delivery, to generate more sales, for example. When the sales come up, then you can employ more autistic youth, okay? Then eventually you will franchise. You'll franchise out to Nairobi franchise. Then you have Nairobi West, Nairobi Central, Nairobi East, North, South, East, West. And then later on, this whole project can franchise out to Tanzania, to Uganda, to other places. Lamu, for example. Lamu, I think we will get Monica to invest in the Lamu kitchen. Right? Then she can make the chicken. So we can grow it later on. Yeah, but you must make sure your first product line must be doable. Okay. And the next stage would be for you to work with this school, the school that you have visited, work with the director. You get me involved so I can talk to the director. Okay. Sometimes having a Muzungu to talk to the director also correct? So you must know how to use me as a Muzungu, right? So I can talk to the director and tell him that, look, I'm supporting from Singapore. You want to play this game, you play together with us. Okay? Launch this social business, right? First in Kenya. I think he will be very excited because otherwise his children, he trained all these youth for what? Right? They go to his school, train for 3 months. After that, they go back home and stay in a home. What for? Okay? Are you clear? Are you clear about what you want to do this week?
Yes.
What? Tell me what?
We are going to look at product design.
Yes, most important, product design. Okay? And then after that, number 2 is to discuss with the school, the director or the director, okay, on how to make it happen. Okay, is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Okay, possible or not? Okay, and then identify 3 youth to work with you. You too. Okay. Just identify 3 youths, the best, the top of the class, the most intelligent 3. Okay. Then experiment. Okay. Do one cake, do another cake. It could be cake or it could be something else. I do not know. Okay. Yeah. But try not to do things that are very common. Try not to do croissant, for example, very difficult. Yeah. Try not to do like loaf of bread, you know, so it's not much difference, right? Try to do something that has got higher value. Okay, I think birthday cake is something good. Then birthday cake, you can add on to anniversary cake. Okay, you can have celebration cake, get newborn cake, for example, something like that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so next week, I hope to see one cake. Okay, so you have 1 week to try. Just like I hope for all 3 of you, for all 3 teams, yeah. For the Esther and Isaac team, I hope by next week I will see a few videos.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I would like to see a few testimony videos. For Diana and Beth, okay, I hope that you guys will agree on a few product design of something. Okay, whether it's bottle or something, I do not know. Yeah. Okay. And then for both of you, I hope that you will then work with this director to see if they can really bake something.
But not now, because the schools are closed.
Okay, never mind. But he probably has done some baking, right? Because he's a school. You can ask him to show you some photograph of what these kids can do. Right? Right? Because you need to identify what would be the business product. What would be the product that your business will offer to the marketplace? Because you have not designed, if you have not, let's say, if you agree on birthday cake, then you can do the next step, like what I told Esther and Isaac to do. Okay, because they have decided on workshop as the product. Then the next step will be pricing for the workshop. So same thing for you, right? Once you have decided on what will be the product, let's say it is birthday cake, then you can start researching on the birthday cake pricing in Nairobi. What is a very high price? What is a very low price, right? Maybe Java coffee will be higher, right? Can you sell at the Java coffee level? Or you sell at somewhere that is like the brandless bakery? No, you do not want to be a brandless bakery, right? So we will find the right pricing. And then from the right pricing, okay, another week, I will teach you all on the financial projection. How many cake will you sell in a month that will generate the income does the income generated enough to cover your expenses? Okay, one step at a time, yeah? Okay, good. I'm glad that you have met with the directors. Yeah. And I'm also glad that you have like narrowed down to it's no longer like earlier on you're saying that you want to teach the children or help with the home, the parents how to care for, right? In other words, is providing autistic education or providing autistic therapy is no longer that. It's going into autistic youth unemployment, which is a big issue. It's a big social problem, let's put it that way, over in Kenya. Yeah. And I think if you are very committed in doing that, I think later we can draw a lot of support from different people. Okay? It can be a very interesting and very meaningful. It can even be a big business also. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I think that's it for your team. Anything from all 6 of you? Any question to ask?
Today there are no questions.
Okay, don't worry. If you have questions, just WhatsApp to me.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Okay, but I hope that during this week, as you are narrowing down now, you're narrowing down a big soft problem. Yeah, slowly narrowing down. Continue to discuss with me on the WhatsApp. Keep me posted. Keep me posted, and then I could give you all advice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Continue working on your business, and hope that we will launch it in 2 months' time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. By the way, we have a new Mama. We have a new sponsor. Okay, Daphne here has sponsored Hillary Minor.
Oh.
Can you tell her about Hillary Minor?
He's a bright boy.
He's a bright boy.
He finished his high school last year.
He's in Form 1.
He's in Form 1.
Yeah.
What did Esther say? What did Esther say? What did you say, Esther?
He finished his primary level last year. So he has joined.
So he is about 13 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
He likes playing football.
Naughty boy.
Maybe.
He's a comedian.
Hello. Hi.
Okay. Daddy Moses is here. Daddy, can you tell Daphne about that child?
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, the boy was taken by the uncle. So because of the COVID, don't know if he'll come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So can we give her another option?
Yes. The next one will be Moses. The next one will be Moses Yen.
Moses?
Yeah.
Moses
Ian,
Yen.
yeah. Moses Ian is here.
Moses Yen is here. Okay, then we change to Moses Yen.
Yes, please. Yeah? We do that. Huh?
Okay. Can you tell Daphne more about Moses Yen?
So Moses is about 13, 14 years. He's in class 8. He's a active boy, happy, committed. Yeah, that's how he is, and he plays football. He's very good in football. Yeah.
Very good with football. Okay, so
Yeah.
Daphne, you're gonna have a future Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. So let me give you Moses Ian. Yeah.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Good. So thank you to Daphne for sponsoring a child.
Thank you. Welcome to Children's Garden.
Yes, I will be there one day.
It's a wonderful family.
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
Moses, I will send you the email together with Daphne's email, and then you can send her the child report. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah?
Okay.
I'll do that. Okay, thank you.
All right, guys. I think that's all for now. Is anybody with anything to say? If not, then we meet again next week.
Okay, bye.
Important, keep on progressing.
Okay, Roger.
Okay? Good night, everyone. Good afternoon.
Roger.
Bye.
Yes.
Now,